part of my Discovery collection. This is the Augusta woven leather bag. This is $399, 5 easy pay of $79.80, free shipping and handling. But the workmanship and craftsmanship of this is just incredible. Again, this is all hand woven leather. When you feel it, it's this thick, beautiful, soft, but thick leather. It's got an amazing handle. Look at the handle on it. That's all hand woven. That's all hand braided. Then it's all hand wrapped when it gets to be attached to the rings. The quality of this hardware is second to none. Even the zipper pulls, they're very thick. They're gorgeous. I mean, it is like a piece of jewelry. When you open this bag, it opens all the way across the top of the bag. And when you open it up, let me get rid of the paper again. When you open it up, it has a very special Discovery map. This is a map. It's a twilled lining in it. It is a map of Italy. It's an old vintage map of Italy that I bought probably about 11 years ago. The map was over 170 years old, but the print is in here. You've got a brass plate with the Patricia Nash branding on it. You've got a brass zipper that goes all the way across that back wall. You've got a key holder that hangs there, nice, beautiful brass zipper hanger. And then you've got pockets on the other side of this, on both sides. You see that are leather bound on that. So this is a beautiful, beautiful bag that you will have forever and ever and ever. I can't imagine not having it. It's just amazingly built. On the back of it, it's got a zip pocket that goes all the way across. And then you can see how deep it is here. And then again, it has feet on the bottom. But this bag has nothing in it now. And look at how it sits up. Look at that. It's beautiful and supple, but still has structure. It's such an iconic satchel shape to it. And again, just look at this weaving on this bag and the thickness of these rings. I mean, you just won't see anything. Let me see if I have the measurements here. The measurements on this bag is 17.5 inches long, 10 inches high, and 6 inches deep. 6 inches deep. The drop handle is 8.5 inches, and the crossbody strap is 18 to 21 inches. So you can really wear that as a crossbody, or you could wear it as a shoulder bag. Either way. But look at the thickness of the strap. The strap is over about 1 inch thick. It's got a really beautiful, chunky brushed brass buckle to it. It's got 5 holes of adjustability. Again, the stitching on this is just incredible. The thickness of the thread. It's double stitched all around those tabs. Just absolutely incredible. There's a number of colors available, again, but again, this is very, very limited. And honestly, I don't even know that you can find this anywhere else. If you do, it's going to be very, very limited. The first one you see on the screen is the tan. The beautiful tan. The next one is red. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous red. There's only 5 dozen in the red. 5 dozen, ladies. I mean, this is not a bag you're going to see a lot of other women carry because they're not going to be able to see it. This cobalt blue is gorgeous. Very popular. It's got beautiful brushed nickel hardware and only 6 dozen left of that color. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous detail. The next color is white. Oh, last call on the white. This beautiful brushed brass hardware in here just makes it pop. This is just, I'm speechless when I see it on the screen again because it's just absolutely gorgeous. The leather quality. This is the biscuit. This is like only 3 dozen left of this biscuit. It's a really lighter brown, almost, biscuit's the best way to really really say what this color is. Gorgeous. Has got brushed brass hardware as well. Look at that hardware on there. Again, the hardware, you're just going to be absolutely so pleased when you get this home between the detail and the quality of every single detail on this bag. And then this is the beautiful soft green. This green has been really limited as well. That's got the brushed nickel hardware on it. Just really looks beautiful with this bag. Um, does it have brushed? No, that looks like it has brushed brass hardware. I apologize. That's brushed brass hardware with that soft green. So you could see, just look at that leather. You could see the highs and lows of that weave even, because this is full grain leather and it's vegetable tanned. It's what I call my vintage distressed leather, because I purposely went to a tannery to have them create this leather to me that I've never I've never really seen in another designer handbag line. I mean, the feel of this leather, like I said, and it's only going to get softer over time, but the thickness of it and the quality of it, you're just going to see the minute you open up the bag. You will even see, smell the leather when you open up your box. And again, it's got a beautiful dust cover to store this in, but this will be your go-to bag all the time. I mean, when you start wearing this, you really won't want to you really won't want to move into a different bag. It's just absolutely amazing. These handles feel really good. I mean, look at how supple and soft they are with that braiding on there. I mean, look at that. This you just don't see that kind of detail anymore. And all this hand wrapping then onto this tab and all this double stitching around all of these areas, whether it's on the top, on the side, around the tabs, all of that is double stitched. And then to have even on the back window of that bag, to have that beautiful metal zipper all the way across the back of that bag, and a beautiful zipper puller on that as well. I mean, there's just, like I said, this is a limited production on this. It always is. And we hardly sell it to only a very, very few retail partners across the whole world. They take a very long time to make. It takes a while to get back into production on them. This is truly a labor of love, and it is worth every single penny of this bag. Because if you think about the fact that this is all hand woven on the front, if you think about how all these handles are hand woven, braided, and then all this wrap like this, and then look at all the double stitching on it and the hardware detail, which again, I've just never seen this kind of hardware on any except the bags that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. If you've ever had the opportunity to go to Milan, or you've been to Paris, or you've been to London, go in those shops. I know you know the shops I'm talking about, the shops that just have really gotten these bags that look just like this, the same kind of hardware, the same kind of beautiful leather, but they're thousands of dollars. And I always used to look through the shop windows at those bags and just kind of dream about it. But I could never get myself to spend that kind of money on a bag. And I dreamed about, how can I make a bag like this for us women? How can I make a bag like this that we could all discover together and not break the bank, but be a bag that we would have in our closet for years to come? And that's what started this discovery collection. And that's what started this Augusta Satchel, is making a bag that is just like those bags that cost thousands and thousands of dollars from Italy, mostly in Milan. And how can I make them for us and make them just the same way? So I really took to that beautiful hardware. I mean, when you see this hardware, when I use the term jewelry, like, because just how they're polished. They are polished to perfection. They just have this beautiful brushed finish to it, whether it's the nickel or it's the brass, and it will never tarnish. It's going to stay that same color forever and a day. And the studs on here with the floret logo on here, again, they look just as amazing. And when you touch these zipper pulls, They're actually designed where they get a little thicker as they get to the end, so they're thinner on the top and thicker on the back, and then each one has the my logo on it. And I don't know if you know about my logo, but my logo was it's actually grape leaves that I drew on a napkin while I was sitting in a winery outside of Florence. I was like, what am I going to do for my logo? And I started drawing these grape leaves on a napkin, and then I put them together, and I said, look, it's like a flower, a little floret. So that has become known as my logo. And when you see it, you can see there's some imperfections to it because I wanted it like that, and everybody wanted to clean it up, and make it neater, and I go, no, 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 that's the way it needs to be, because when you really work with full grain, full hides, leather hides of a cow, there is they're all different. You've got thin places, you've got thicker places on that cowhide. You've got some that are a little bit more grainier, some that are a little bit smoother. And when you vegetable tan leather, you're doing it in probably one of the most natural ways you can. You're not using heavy chemicals. We actually tan our leathers with the bark of an Italian mimosa tree. So all of these processes give you the most natural, amazing, full grain leather that I think are really the best out there. So here you see all that detailing again, that just beautiful woven, and you're going to see the raw edge of that woven. So when they weave it, you're going to see that is all full grain leather. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but to sell a leather bag in the United States, you just have to be 51% leather to say it's genuine leather bag. We use 100% leather on the back of our bag, on the bottom of our bag, on the inside collar, in this braiding. All that detail is 100% full grain leather, not 51%. So you always know you have that. And even on the inside, where we showed that beautiful map twill lining that has all that leather trim on it, that's the same leather as well. And even on the inside of the bag, when we looked at it, and we did brushed brass metal on the zippers there as well, and as a plaque. So this is a very, very special bag. I hope it'll be one of the best bags you've ever bought. I hope you fall in love with it like I have, because it's quite an amazing purchase, and congratulations to everybody that has it. So thank you for having me today on QVC2 Live. I'm Patricia Nash, and I can't